Good day, engineers. As I close in on the end of my 30-year career, I wanted to be sure to reach out and say thanks for allowing me to represent the enlisted force for the last 3 years and 8 months. I know you're extremely busy around our Air Force, so I hope to make this quick, but wanted you all to know how much of a pleasure it was working with and for you during my career. As most of you probably know, we have over 31,000 active duty, Air National Guard, and Air Force Reserve enlisted airmen with civil engineering AFSCs. Although I have not met each and every one of you, I cannot express to you my appreciation and gratitude for what you do every single day. Each of us joins the United States Air Force for our own personal reasons, and no matter what yours may have been, I thank you for your service to this great country. Less than 1% of the U.S. population serves in the United States military, so you are among a unique group of professionals in today's society. Some of you may have specifically sought out a civil engineer specialty when deciding what job to do after basic training, while others may have been told what job they would have. But in the end, you should all be proud to be part of our Air Force and even prouder to be such an essential part of our civil engineer family. When I joined the Air Force in June of 1985, my intentions were only to serve one 4-year tour and separate with a new set of skills and college benefits. Over the course of that first tour at Hanscom Air Force Base in Massachusetts, something changed. When I look back, I realized it was the people, the family that I was now part of, that encouraged me to stay longer. It was the incredible supervisors I had, both military and civilian, that pushed me, tested me, and developed me to be the best I could at my job. It was working alongside so many airmen, NCOs, and civilians that taught me my trade, how to be a leader, and how to be a better airman. There's no way I could have been as successful as I have been without the support and teamwork of so many subordinates, peers, and supervisors. I also want to call out our AETC professionals at our technical training locations. I am constantly amazed at the job you perform every day with our Air Force's newest airmen, as well as honing the advanced skills of some of our more tenured NCOs and civilians through the advanced courses. We have some of the toughest tech training in the Air Force. We've taken over 27 different career fields and merged them into the 12 that we have today. We constantly rely on these professionals as well as our force development managers at AFCEC to do the impossible. Additionally, I want to thank our contingency training instructors at our Silver Flag sites, regional training sites, and training certification center. Your day-to-day instruction, leadership, and experience ensures we provide ready engineers to combatant commanders around the world. We could not be as successful as we have been without your dedication. Now I would like to ask that you take a moment and think about those teammates currently deployed in support of military operations, exercises, humanitarian reliefs, or training events. It is never a good time to be separated from family or even the in-garrison mission and friends that we leave behind. But it is amazing the number of requests for forces we see for our Air Force engineers. No other service provides what we do as far as bedding down troops, sustaining our warfighting platforms, or recovering from attacks or natural disasters. Don't get me wrong, we appreciate what the other services provide, but this is one of the major reasons why we have so many deployments. I also want to thank your families. 84% of our enlisted force joined the Air Force after 9/11. The deployments you have endured and the separations from your family have not gone unnoticed. CE was postured at a one-to-one duel for quite a few years, and it was always our families who stood steady at home to ensure we could complete our mission overseas. So please take an opportunity to tell them thank you from me. There's no way we could execute our nation's business without the love and support of our families around the world. In closing, I want to welcome Chief John Wild from Air Combat Command. He brings a wealth of knowledge, experience, and leadership to this position. We are in the midst of some of the most challenging times for the Air Force, but there's no doubt Chief Wild will take the enlisted force to the next level with training, retention, and service. No matter what unit you belong to, Red Horse, Civil Engineering, Tech Training, a major command, or even the new AFIMSC. I truly appreciate being able to serve side by side with you every day, and no doubt I will miss the people, the thousands of people who we call engineers. Engineers lead the way.